on Oneness Talk Radio. And I will let you know at the end of the show what's coming for the future for me. This show that will be transforming a little bit. So I just want to open the show tonight of just giving everyone who supported me a big, big gratitude and love from my heart for being on this journey with me. I'd like to thank everyone that has been on my show, and I'll read off the list. Shannon Rothstein, Debbie DeBacchus, Corinne Grillo, Emily Greaves, Carlos Tanner, Claudia Costa, Hillis Pugh, Ariana Cogden, Susie James, Cherie and Kira, Kim Cappiato, Alea Nunez, Anastasia Combos with the Blue Beyond Guide, Steve Noble, Adele Menendez, Melanie Davis, Dr. Dream, Debbie Williams and her beautiful poems, High Heart Arts, Freddie LaRussa and his beautiful music, and the House of Jaguar, who I supported as my sister. So I just want to thank everyone who has joined me on this journey of the Cosmic Tune-Up Happy Hour from the beginning to end, who's been taking time out of their busy schedule in their life to be on the show and to explore with me. I've learned so much from everyone who's taken the time to be here with me, and everybody out there who is listening out in the waves. And it's kind of a bittersweet tonight. I'm just kind of a little choked up, tell you the honest truth, because this has been a journey for me emerging to a next phase and growing myself and letting go of the detachment of this little show that I created. And it's very interesting there. Everybody always would ask me with the cause, and I really realized, for one question, I was like, how many listeners do you have? And it's so interesting to me because I just did this for me and for everyone who listened, to send out the love of my heart. I always done this show from my heart. And that really didn't matter to me in a way. And yes, it did, because everybody wants people to listen to you. But deep in my heart about it was just like, I just wanted to open up, and whoever's supposed to find me, find me. Whoever's supposed to listen to this now in the future will find it. And that's what it's all about. And then I went even further, notice how our society right now is so based on not having gratitude for what happens in the world, but is so actually like just caught up still in high school. It's what came to mind, in that we're always in this comparison, and we're always in this, how many people are listening, or how many likes do you have, or are you popular? And I'm just saying, to me, that doesn't really matter anymore, because success to me is knowing that I'm doing the best I can, walking this path that I'm walking, being in my heart, being in my truth, being in my integrity, and taking this journey to find me. And that's what it's all really about. And then I have these beautiful people in my world that come to play the game with me, and I'm a mirror matching, and everybody's kind of co-creating together as we learn and grow forward into this new magical world that we're creating, and stepping away from the competition and the popularity. Hello, Anastasia just popped off, one of my beautiful guest two-spinner who's helped me shine so much and opened up to a new level. I can't talk tonight. And so I just want to thank everyone, just from the bottom of my heart, for being there, for supporting me. And my journey's just begun, because when there's an ending, there's a new beginning, and who knows what the new beginning is going to be. And I do have some very tragic news tonight. I was going to do, as you know, I pull out the bubbles every once in a while, because I love bubbles. And my dog did kill the bubble machine. So it did not work. We tried this evening. It did not work. However, just like in life, when something doesn't seem to go your way, just open to your heart and you'll find another way. So we will have manual bubbles tonight. And so I'm just going to blow some bubbles for everyone just to enjoy, because it's light and fun. And now they're all over my screen. So there you go. Create something new and let go of the old. So there we go, everyone. And I also wanted to give a special mention tonight. I'm going to go into the grandmother teachings to finish up the book I began at the beginning of the year. And it was very interesting, because I want to tell you the honest truth. I was going to end the show at the end of December. And I sent an email to Oneness Talk Radio the other day. And then I sat with it, and there was another situation going on as well. So it was just a beautiful lesson to me, deciding this would be my last night. And that realizing this book that I've been going through has been my grandmother walk. And in realizing that I was continuing this show, not for myself per se, in that I was ready to move on and let go. But it was this leftover guilt I was holding on to of disappointing someone and not being good enough, and just holding on that attachment of it's okay to move forward, and it's okay to stay and to step in your truth and say yes to yourself, and realize that we don't have to do things for other people out of making assumptions that it's going to hurt their feelings, or you're going to look bad in their eyes, or they're not going to like you. And that's kind of went through with holding the show, and all of a sudden I was just like, no. Tomorrow is my last show. Coming into the energy of the full moon, it is my full circle. I had Cherie and Kira on last week, those beautiful lights who created Oneness Talk Radio and made this available for me to grow this platform and grow myself. And I realized when they were on the show last week, I was like, that was my full circle. That was my completion. That was my cycle of this show. And it's time to move forward. So, I stood in my truth. I stood in my integrity, and I stood in my heart, and I said, tomorrow is the right time to move forward. So that is my little story of how the timeline kind of got shifted with this, that I said yes to myself. And I said, yes, it's time to move forward and let go of the past energy that I was in, to create something new, to expand who I am, and to move up to a whole nother level of me, of claiming that of me. So I just wanted to share that before I went into the grandmother teaching. And this beautiful book has just been amazing for me. I read it many years ago. For you, if you've never listened to the show, it's I'll just kind of say show here, the 13 Original Clan Mothers. So I highly recommend you get it. It's a little older book. However, in saying that, the teachings are so apropos of what's happening in our world right now. And those indigenous teachings are always there and have been there if we just open our eyes to listen. And, the prophecies are coming true. And the whole world is just opening up to a whole new way. And everybody's kind of freaking out a little bit as we're going through it, but it's okay. Just hold on. Just find that new can of bubbles and blow them a different way and create something new. And that's what it's about. That's really about. So before I get into the teaching, I do want to honor somebody who walked the great road in the great mystery in the red road, who is my stepmother's brother, who transitioned the other day. And I just want to honor him here on my show. And the reason I do is because of the work that he did with the Native Americans, and being a sun dancer, and his art, and being the creative person he was, in being who he was at all times, having a hard things happen to him in his life, but moving past that and really being an example. On his Facebook page, he says he's a mixture explorer driven by a deep, passionate love for the great mystery. And he transitioned the other day and is up on a brand new mission, is up on a brand new exploration in the beyond. And I never had the opportunity to actually physically meet him, but we talked on the phone many times. I did healings with him, and just being in his presence and seeing the light he just touched my heart so much that I wanted to honor him this evening for the work he did in his little world of his creativity, expression of who he was, to make a change in the world. So, Sinbad, happy travels, my dear, and until we meet again. So in saying that, I've been doing this book from the beginning. If you're just listening to my final show and just decided to jump on, just kind of going through different teachings of truth that I was guided to do for the year. And so the grandmother clan members, it's just different truth teachings for each of the months and each of the full moons, which the full moon energy is coming up. So I'm just going to run through them and then do the last two. So we started out with the first one, which is talk with relations, and that's learn the truth. Moved on to the wisdom teacher, which is honor the truth. Weighs the truth, accepts the truth. Number 4, the fourth moon was look far woman, who she taught us how to see the truth. And then we moved on to listening woman, who taught us how to hear the truth. We moved on to the storyteller, to speak the truth. Love all things, to love the truth. And the eighth moon that moved around was learning how to serve the truth. The setting sun woman is live in the truth. And the 10th one was weave the web, which works with the truth. The 11th moon was walks tall woman, who's walking the truth. And now we move in, and these teachings have just been following this year. And I've also realized the journey I have been on with these teachings this year, which is really, really super cool. And yeah, Rachel said she loves this book, a great addition to your library. Thank you, Rachel, for that. So this month, the 12th month, we're going to, and then I was like, oh, I got to finish the end of the year because I got to finish my grandfather's teachings. And then I'm like, no, we don't have to do that. We can merge the two together and create togetherness. So the 12th month gives praise. And she's the mother of all acts of thanksgiving and the keeper of abundance. She's the guardian of ceremony and ritual, the keeper of magic. And what kind of magic is coming out in the world now? And the mother of encouragement and the guardian of celebration. The wisdom keeper of the art and giving and receiving. And that's a huge one. And what she teaches us is how to return thanks for the abundance we need before it arrives, making space, receiving it. How to celebrate every victory in life with joy, ours as well as the accomplishments of others. How to use right attitudes, create magic changes in the self, and how to create abundance through praise, giving, and receiving. And then we move on to the 13th moon, which we're going to merge together and discuss a little teeny further this evening. And she becomes her vision. And what is happening now? Everybody's walking in to become their vision right now. And she is the guardian of transformation and transmutation. She's the keeper of emergence of spirit into the physical form. She's the mother of alchemy, changes and rites of passage into wholeness, the guardian of personal history, becoming, and myth. She teaches us how to become our visions and our own wholeness, how to realize the old self and step into the realized dream, how to honor the process that brought us through the change and transformation, and how to mark the rite of passage into wholeness and celebrate the vision we have become. How fun and exciting is that? Because that is where we are on this planet. Everyone out there listening, we are in this transition. We are in the 13th, everybody's on their own path and in their own way. But, as a planet and as a consciousness, we are right there. We are ready to merge in that transformation of who we are and become who we are, going through the rite of passage, letting go of all that old belief system from past life and ancestors. It's all melting away. If we choose to sit in that and allow that to happen and to move forward in that. And it's all a choice. Everybody out there has to step back in kindness and love and allow themselves to see that love of themselves and share it with others, to let go of the ancestor bonds that have tied us to not communing with each other and creating disaster when we can so create peace. It just takes everyone standing in that power and standing in the belief of them and standing in the truth of them, in knowing that nothing can hurt them really, that we all can be vulnerable, that we can all open up and allow ourselves to just be who we are. And it's okay. So the poem that goes with gives praise is, thank you, Mother, for teaching me to lift my heart in praise, filling my spirit with gladness for the blessing of the beauty way. You have taught me how to sing, how to rejoice, dance, and drum, and how to show my gratitude for the abundance that will come. You have shown me the magic and changed in mind and heart an attitude made of wisdom, the celebration of life imparts. I sing the truth of thankfulness when I greet grandfather's son, then send my love to Mother Earth for the life force that makes us one. Give praise is the clan mother, the 12th moon cycle, who teaches us how to be grateful for everything we experience in life. And how many of you out there kind of forget that lesson, who we get caught up in that part of us that wants more, wants to see more, that we forget to have gratitude for everything we do, from waking up every morning to brushing our teeth to walking our lives in prayer and abundance and gratitude. For that's when we create magic. That's when we create who we are. And she says the 12th grandmother shows human kindness, that magic is no more than a change in consciousness, right attitude, and a change of heart have created more miracles in people's life than all the sorcery ever performed throughout time. So ask all you cosmic explorers, and you'll always be cosmic explorers, where can you step and change the way you've been thinking, to step into your heart, to create those miracles of you, to create those miracles in your life, to create who you truly are? Because it's right there in front of you, everyone. And I've really learned the lesson here lately of really stepping back, sitting, listening, and being in the silence of me. And what emerges is unbelievable. And what I've seen and felt and experienced because of that inside my soul has shifted my beingness of who I am, has made me feel kinder, and has opened me up to a new place in my heart to let go of some of the judgment I would carry on, and just really open to see people for who they truly are, where they are, and just allow my heart to follow me, standing in my truth and knowing it's okay to express who I am, and I have nothing to fear anymore. So Give Praise encourages all children of the earth through praising what is best in their natures. She shows us that we celebrate who we are and give thanks for the lives we are leading. We are then open our hearts to continue the healing process of being human. And that's what it's all about. Everybody here now is, if you're listening to the show, a lot of people, we're ascending up, we're changing, our bodies are changing, our DNA is changing, everything about us is changing, our world's changing, our lives are changing, our consciousness is changing. I mean, we are in a flux of transformation and change right now. If you're awake or even if you're not awake, everybody feels the change. And in that change, it is time that we stay in our heart, but we also remember that we chose to be here in this time. We chose to come here for this human experience, to be in this world, in this great shift of humanity. And it is a great shift. And we, everyone here on this planet, once again, awake or not, of seeing the truth or not showing the truth or somewhere in between, that we all have the choice to move forward. We all have the choice to step past what was and to open to a new way, and to stand and realize that human part of us is the experience. However, even though it's an experience, we don't have to act on the experience. We're just here to observe that experience and let go of the part of the experience that keeps us in fear, that keeps us in lack, that keeps us in anger, that keeps us in shame, that keeps us in blame, that keeps us in not feeling good enough. No more, no more. That is just the human experience that society and that the consciousness of the planet and the growth and the evolution of the planet has been part of the experience to experience these things. However, now we have the choice to say, I am experiencing this, but I choose this. I choose to bring the love in my heart. I choose to forgive others for what they do, for they know not what they do. I choose to follow by example. I choose to take actions based on my open heart and my path. I choose to love myself. I choose to open to love. I choose to love others no matter what. I choose not to argue who's right or who's wrong. And I choose to step out of duality and knowing that everybody has their own experience, their own belief system. And when we judge that, we're keeping things locked in stagnation. But when we choose to open to receive it, we don't always have to grieve. It's not our path. That's fine. But we open to receive it as part of the beauty of who they are in that human experience, and knowing that the other part of them, the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful part of them, the spiritual part of them, the truth of them is right behind that. And that is the truth of who they truly are. And they are just in their human experience right now. And that's okay. And as we view that, we just can view it. We don't have to argue or disagree. We can move above it and just witness it. And that's what we're here to do, to stop taking actions based on our human experience that basically leaves us in fear, pain, and suffering. Because us silly humans love to choose pain, fear, and suffering. So I choose now to step out of that, to move forward, to stay in love, to choose being fearless, in joy, in fun, in gratitude, and allow those things to move me forward as I step into this new transition, this new world. And I invite everyone out there to do the same. And I thank the 12th Clan Mother for the beautiful teaching of gratitude and what we've learned tonight. And moving on to the end of this, but a new beginning, is becomes her vision. The Clan Mother of the 13th moon cycle. And I'm going to read her poem too. The walking dream comes to life and lives her vision through me, emerging from the, oh, I can't say that word, I'm horrible, chrysalis. She sets her healed heart free. Mothers of seeds of change, you nurture them as they grow. You planted a dream in my heart to illuminate all that I know. You taught me how to give away my fear of becoming the dream, showing me how to walk my truth, reclaiming self-love and esteem. As I become all that I am, then together we shall fly. The spirit of transformation reflected in the condor's eye. Just breathe that in for a second, because that's where you all are right now. That is where we are. So becomes her vision is the guardian of all cycles of transformation and is the clan mother of the 13th moon cycle. She is the emerging spirit keeper who teaches the children of the earth how to bring their spiritual essence into their physical forms in order to become the living vessel of love that the great mystery intended. Through becoming their personal visions and using their talents for the whole, the members of the human tribe can then claim the fifth world peace and illumination as their own. Becomes her vision is the mother of change, who teaches us how to go through every lesson and cycle of transformation in order to spiritually evolve. And where are you on that transformation? What do, looking at who we are, creating what's happening. Her vision is the guardian of the prophecy of the whole of wholeness, who assists humankind in manifesting the whirling rainbow dream. Woo. And I love rainbows. So, that's where we all are. This is what's happening. We are in prophecy time. We are in prophecy time right now of creating this new dream on this new planet, and embrace that. And I mean, really, cosmic explore into that. Look at who you are. Look at allow yourself to be vulnerable with yourself. Allow you, just like, a perfect example, what happened to me with the show and another situation along with the show. I took the time to look at it and I took responsibility for my part of it, and saying I take responsibility for not, being more proactive with something. And it's taking responsibility for it and not allowing yourself to get away with it, and knowing it's okay. And then to move forward and to step in to create that dream, to move into the potential of me, is what I just experienced with this last little thing that happened with this show. And it was so beautiful. So, where can you look at your life and what's not working for you? And maybe you're just holding on to something that it's not serving your higher good anymore. It's not serving you and your soul and your path and your journey. But because of something hidden underneath that you don't want to look at or don't want to see, you keep yourself locked. So I invite you now to be that whirling rainbow dream and to step into that. Allow yourself to be there. Whatever has happened in this lifetime, other lifetimes, from ancestors, but it's time for all of us, even for things that our ancestors done, to look at that and say, that's not who we are anymore. That's not what we're evolving into, and change it. We can stop everything now, everyone. We can stop all this old belief system, all this old perceptions, everything. Every single person on this planet, every child walking on this planet, every adult walking on this planet, we have that choice right now. And it's so important to embrace it. It's so important to let go of the past. And it's always part of you. But it doesn't have to be embodied in you anymore. You can release it and let it go and walk that dream and create that dream on this planet. And, it's just such a beautiful place. And I thank everyone who's listening here this evening. So I wanted to finish this little, our little teaching of the original 13 clan members with a couple points of wisdom that they had at the end of the book. So I just wanted to share with you tonight. And if anybody has any questions or anything, please type them in the chat room, and I'd love to answer them for you. Or like to know anything about me or anything else, or like to bring up a discussion on something, and love to hear from you. So here they are. And these are taught me the 7 points of wisdom that I would like to share. 1, there are no rules on how to grow or change. That's a beautiful one, because how many times do we have to look? We are so stuck in the quote unquote, we have to follow the rules. And we keep ourselves locked in the word rules, and kind of sometimes prevents us from growing or changing, doesn't it? So number 2 is all self-imposed, here we go again, rules or judgments are limiting illusions. So all self-imposed rules or judgments are limiting illusions. And number 3, the great mystery cannot be solved. So don't try. And this is a favorite one of mine personally, because I don't know how many times along my path I've tried to say, just give me the answers. And that doesn't happen. It's we all look to kind of find the answer for everything and look for the answers of everything. And, I've kind of realized that you just have to sit back and allow and open to receive what comes your way and navigate it that way. Because when you try to, control something or know how it works or trying to unravel the mystery of it, you take the mystery out of it instead of just flowing with it. And when you take the mystery and stop trying to control and just allow it to be, you watch how the world really plays with you. And it's so, so cool. Yes, Susan said, yes, that's very true. No rules. Do not try, just do. Yes, 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 Susan. So a funny story just came to me to share with you. Years ago, I was where was I? I was on a retreat, and we had the opportunity to do a little vision quest, and I was so excited. And I didn't know how long we were going to be on this vision quest. We kind of just were sent out in the woods, and I got sent, and I called it, what did I call it? Fairy Spider Hollow something or other, Hollow Land. I was literally in this treed area with like spiders. I know, spiders everywhere, trees everywhere. It was the most magical fairy portal I've ever been in. I did not get nothing really, everything just kind of co-created with me. And I remember sitting there, and I kind of relaxed into it after I kind of took in everything that was around me and settled into my little area. And I remember sitting with it, and I started swaying and kind of going into, different brain waves. So I was kind of going in an altered state of mind as I'm sitting here in this little area, my little nestled area, just enjoying everything and in the stillness of me, and really got in the silence of me. And I was able, and all of a sudden everything started to come alive and everything started to talk. And just beautiful magic happened, actually. Things started to appear. And I remember sitting there and I was looking at a leaf, not a leaf, it was like a branch or a leaf on a tree. And I was trying to control it. I'm like, I got in this thing, cosmic weavers. Yes, Susan said the cosmic weavers. And I was trying to control this. And I'm like, okay, move to the right, move, and it wouldn't move. And I'm like, I was getting frustrated. I'm like, okay, I could do this. I was in this mind thing. I can move things. And I'm like, and all of a sudden I stopped and I said, I can't control this. And the more I try to control it, the more it's resisting and not allowing the magic to happen. So I need to stop this now. And so I stopped and I took a deep breath and I asked the branch to play with me. And when I did, and I settled in and I let go of the control, I stopped trying to understand what was happening. And I just sat back and enjoyed it and started weaving. I noticed the tree, the little branch, started dancing with me. Everywhere I would move, it would move with me. And we just had this beautiful dance, and it was absolutely beautiful. And I learned that was the day I learned you can't really control things, even though I continue to do it. I'm not saying I'm still human. However, I did learn that day that you can't control nature. You can't control things. You have to sit back and be in the stillness and enjoy the magic that will unfold when you step in your heart and allow and play, and the magic of that. So we have a few comments here. I'm just going to read what you can I don't know if you can see them or not. Diane said, fear stops people moving forward. That is why humans stay in a safe place of rules or self-restrictions. This holds humans back, and we all do it till a human feels safe to embrace change. Yes, yes, yes. And Susan said the wind can, and she said laugh out loud. So yes, yes, yes. We won't even get to stories with the wind. So thank you, Diane, for that beautiful, beautiful comment that you made. I'm sorry. So moving on to number 4. Everything you seek can be found inside of you. Isn't that true? We always look, this is another one. We always look for the outside, don't we? We always look, I can heal if I change this on the outside of me. I can let go if this shifts on the outside of me, and when we can step in, no, it doesn't work that way. All change begins inside. All change begins with us, with each individual person inside of them, of saying yes to them and the self-love of them. And looking at the outside, yes, has a reflection back of what you still need to work on the inside. So yes, the outside is a good way to look and observe, and also is your beautiful teacher of giving you lessons of saying, hey, okay, you moved past, you learned this boundary, you did this. Let's test and see if you really got the lessons. So great mysteries, wonderful for that one. So yes. So seek inside, everyone, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to roll back and look at it all. Look at it all. Allow it to unfold. Allow whatever's coming up for you. Just allow it to unfold and be with it and thank it, because it had, even if it was a not so nice thought you might have had, it was there for a reason. Because not nice thoughts or things that come to us that might be fear-based are just our little crazy way of protecting ourselves that we've learned as a way of navigating the world. So this is another one of my favorite. Laughter and irreverence dissolve the illusions and the fear. Now, whoever's listened to my show before knows I love to laugh. And laughter for me can clear anything. Maybe they should just start to that when there's, what was I thinking? When there's turmoil in the streets or something, just start playing laughter out there. I wonder if that would work. Having laughing guns. I don't know why that came to me. Sometimes I get off track, but I thought that would be fun. So why does everybody now, we'll have our laugh for the laugh show. So everyone just sit back and let's laugh and just allow everything to let go at this time and laugh. And just feel into the laughter and let it bring the joy into your heart. Because we don't do that enough, do we? We just don't laugh and allow the experience of laughter to unfold inside our embodiment of who we are, and allow that joy to emerge, that joy we sometimes forget being in the adult body. So just allow it to come and just enjoy. Just take a deep breath in. Just bring your heart and just feel that heart space that just opened in that moment of that quick little laughter we had. And just breathe into it. Just allow it to be. Makes me giggles, makes me fun. So number 6, unseen worlds exist with the tangible and cannot be separated. What about that one now? So yes, this is a huge one for me because I see unseen worlds all the time. And Diane has another comment. We're going to read what she said. She says, love your energy. You are so vibrant and your inner shines out. Thank you so much, Diane. Oh, my husband, love it. Laughing gun. Yeah. So anyhow, yeah. So the unseen world exists without the tangible and cannot be separated. And isn't that the biggest thing we as humans in this experience struggle with is the separation of who we truly are, instead of embracing and allies of the tangible and the intangible that are co-created and existed into one, that we create as a separation in today's society, instead of embracing and emerging ourselves into the embodiment of being in the oneness and the wholeness and of who we truly are. And stepping into that and allowing that to come, that emergence through the heart of creating that for yourself, of knowing that unseen world, that it is everywhere. It is the magic when you take time to sit outside. And as I said, look at the leaves, look at the trees, look at the butterflies, look at the numbers that come to you. Look how the world, even more than ever, it is getting, it is just insane how much it is changing, where literally if you take the time throughout your day, and okay, so the last challenge for you cosmic explorers came to me now. Take a couple days and really be in the awareness of, and write down in a journal if you feel like it, if you're a journal writer, and really take the awareness of everything that happens to you in a couple days and then what happens because you took awareness of that. Like, now my mind went blank, like a butterfly shows up and then 2 minutes later you have a confrontation with somebody where you usually react one way and you react another way. And you have that transformation of changing your action and changing the way you be. That might be a good example, but, just kind of like really start to notice everything that pops up in your world, and you'll get a clear insight of something that you should know about. You might not know why, because I know how when I walk along, I have things that happen to me all the time, but I always take note of them, like a mental note. And later on, something will unravel. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's why that was showing me there. And it's so fun because you can start to connect the cosmic web we weave, and things that come into your life and people that come to your life and things that are said to you in your world for a day that might be out of the blue or not expect it from somebody. It's like, where did that come from? And then later on you figure, oh, so I needed to see that. That is something I needed to look at. Or that is something, wow, that is something I have been working on within myself and showing to me that I have got it. I have embraced it. I've received it. And that's what it's about, moving through, the ascension process. The main thing is opening to receive the new energies that be. And it is a struggle, and in a struggle in that the intensity of it can get pretty intense at time, but to know that, talking about that unseen world, that energetic world we are emerging into right now at a new level, that sometimes when things happen, it's not because it's a physical thing. It could be because of that unseen world thing, that energetic part of us that is emerging in our body at that time that we need to take note of and see. So play around with that and have fun exploring that, because it is fun to kind of really be aware of your day as you walk out and what comes in your world and who comes in your world. And I find too, when I'm more of an open, and just notice like, okay, I'm in a really shitty mood today and I'm going out in the world, and what happens? I'm in a really good mood today and my heart is open. I'm feeling so much love, and see what comes into your world. So it's a great way to see how we walk through the truth of us reflects back to us the truth what's in the inside. So anyhow, I just thought I'd share all that. So this is the most beautiful teaching, and I'm probably going to read it a couple times because, I read things a couple times when knock it in. You are the moment you decide to be. Take a deep breath on that one. You are the moment you decide to be. You are the moment you decide to be. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. So, but this time I want you to close your eyes. Put your hand on that beautiful heart of yours. Take a deep breath in. Become present with yourself. As I say, you are the moment you decide to be. How's that feel? What's coming up for you? You feel the energy of you emerging, the beingness of you emerging, because you know you are that moment. You are in that moment, and you're moving forward to a new way. And I'm just going to read a few more things from the books. I forgot I highlighted. So there is a light net of loving compassion waiting for those who have the courage to face the woundedness and reclaim the love. Our hearts will be cradled in a homecoming tear. Our spirits will become at one with our bodies, and we will own the wisdom that we hold in our hearts. We are being asked to become our visions and to use our talents so that together we can create the living dream of world peace. So once again, becomes her vision, the 13th clan mother speaks to every child of the earth and softly whispers these words of the great mystery put inside the eternal flame of love. You are the moment you decide to be. So aho to that. And thank you, Jamie Sams, for writing this beautiful book and sharing this beautiful knowledge and bringing those Indigenous teachings to the world. So much gratitude and so much love for her. And it has been an honor every month following my path of kind of going over the teachings. So once again, it's the 13 Original Clan Mothers by Jamie Sams. So if you feel called to the book, go out and get it. And yeah, it's been an adventure. But guess what? I said this is a new beginning. So this Cosmic Tune-Up Happy Hour is at an end right now. Who knows? It might come back. I might do a little YouTube channel or something. You never know what's going to happen right now. My new journey that is about to happen, that I'm so excited about, that I'm going to share with you, is I'm going to be Hillis Pugh, who's been on my show a couple of times, I think 3 times, 2 or 3 times. He has been on my show. I am going to co-create a show with him called Cosmic Insights. And it will be, and if you all follow my Cosmic Tune-Up Happy Hour on Instagram or my Facebook page, I will update what's going on so you can find everything. And also if you listen to the replay of this, well, it's on YouTube right now, but when they put in the information, I'll put the information in there as well so you can find it. However, I will update on my Cosmic Tune-Up Happy Hour. So if you haven't subscribed to that Instagram and you still want to follow me or see where things are going or what's coming up, just go ahead and look on that, and I'll periodically put things that are happening. So, but anyhow, so Cosmic Insights is the new show on Real Revolution Radio TV and the Binge Network TV. So I'm going to co-create this with my beautiful cosmic brother I met, and I'm just so excited because to me, our energies just flow so well together. And to me, it's kind of an emergence of, those two energies that are happening right now, the masculine energy and the feminine energy. And it's just kind of an emergence to me of those two to balance in the middle, because we work very well together to create this new cosmic insight, to create this balance. And I felt it was time to have that balance. And I had the opportunity. We talked about this. It's actually been transpiring for a while now, months actually, just talking, kind of going back and forth. When do I want to do it? And then I was just like, I needed to grow. I needed to become who I'm becoming. And I was like, it's time. So our first show will be on, what's our first? December the 10th. It's on Thursday, and they will be pre-recorded. So there'll be the recording of it. And our first guest, is Neil Donald Walsh, who wrote Conversations with God, and we'll be going over his brand new book that's coming out. Actually, it's December 1st, The God Solution. So he will be coming on to discuss his new book with us. And so I'm so excited. And if you like the Cosmic Tune-Up, I invite you all to follow me and check out the Cosmic Insight and see what happens there. So we're hoping to get some really exciting people on. And once again, send me a message at Rebecka Gregory 7@gmail.com if you have any questions or anything you'd like to see a show about. I love hearing from people. I really do. I love to hear. I'm here as a voice, but I need to know what everybody else out there really requires in the world, because I can only do so much from what's in my world. I don't know what's going on out in everybody else's world. So, check in and let me know, and I'll see what we can make happen for you, just to open up to bring on guests and bring people on that can help spread the light and spread what really people need in this world right now, to give them that hope, to give them that groundedness, to give them whatever they require to feel the light of them so they can shine. And, that's where I am. I just love to see people grow. I love to see people expand. What is the book? The book is, the new one is The God Solution. The old books are Conversations with God. So, and I think the first one came out in 1995. I should have prepared that better, but I didn't. So I think it goes live on December the 1st. So it comes up to, so you can purchase it. And I've started to read it, and it's a fascinating book, and it's just so true in what's going on right now. And it's really touched me. So I'm so excited to finish reading it for the show. So, but so that's it. Also, my paintings behind me, they're all for sale. So you can email me too if you're interested in any paintings. I will be painting some more as well. So that's coming up. And what else am I going to be doing? I'm also going to roll out more of I do this painting actually, and I do a 4-week Rejuvenate workshop. So I'll be doing more workshops. And also I want to start traveling too. So if you're in the States anywhere, you'd like me to come do a workshop in your town, just contact me at RebeckaGregory7@gmail.com, and I'll make a road trip. Woohoo! Because I really want to go on the road. Well, actually with COVID right now, it's so crazy, but I still want to go on the road. Anyhow, so, I just appreciate everyone from my heart. And it's just been such a beautiful journey to do this show, and everybody that I've met along the way, all my guests and everything that's happened, and watching myself grow during this show, and all the all the trials and tribulations and everything, everything's been thrown at me, and how I've mastered myself getting through of it, having live music on the show, which was really cool. And it's just been really fun. It's been really exciting. It's been really growing, challenging me. I am so excited for the new beginning of what's about to come. And as I said, I hold you all in my heart. Everybody who supported me on this journey, all my friends, my family, supporters, and just listening to the show. And if you're finding me in the future, thank you. And that's what it's about, being our heart and spreading love, and And I appreciate you listening to all my quirkiness and the way I speak and the way I don't say words and I forget everything. But that's who I am. So this is what you get. This is how I show up. I'm me. So let's see. I do want to end the show. We're going to do one last sound healing and in a few minutes here. But I did want to read something that actually is on my thing. What is it? The thumbtack, which is something I always say to myself, and I kind of expanded on it, and I wanted to share. I wanted to share it with you. Just to remember to don't limit yourself. Create yourself. Be the change in you. To be the change to create a world of love. A love of you and a love of all. And that's where we really need to be right now, is standing in the love, no matter what, and not allowing the past to affect us, not allowing get caught up in the drama of what's going on in the world right now, because there's a lot of drama going on right now on so many different levels, and just not allowing yourself to get caught up it, to rise above it, and allow yourself to stay in the love, to stay in your heart, follow your heart, allow yourself to be vulnerable. I said this earlier, stand in your truth, say yes to you, stand up for yourself, be true with yourself. If something is going on, explain it to people. Don't hold back. This is the facts. This is what happened. This is how I feel. Don't be afraid to express how you feel. Don't be afraid of not being popular or somebody not liking you because you don't express yourself completely. Allow yourself to be there. Allow yourself the discernment of knowing the path that you're really supposed to travel. And knowing also that sometimes we get off the path and we take a side trip, and that's okay too. But when that happens, to line yourself back and find yourself back on the path of you. And really sit with yourself and decide who you want to be right now. And knowing that if you choose something, you can always change it. And play with yourself. Play with how you feel inside yourself. Really learn how to feel inside your body and discern between the energies that are happening inside your body as it emerges. Energies inside of our body are speaking louder, and a lot can be, can be construed a little bit sometimes, such as anger and passion. You could somebody could think you're really angry, but actually you're just in the place of passion. And it can be mixed up a little bit, and knowing like where you are and testing yourself and asking those questions. Where am I right now? Am I in anger right now? Or I'm in this right now? And really start to unwind and be like, no. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be this person anymore. I don't want to hold this anymore. And really get clear on this is what brings me joy. This is where I follow my heart. This is what makes me happy. This is what makes me feel the love inside of me. And that's what you follow. Because everything else is just the fear of illusion that's doing its best right now. And did I say doing its best? Yes, I did. Because it is right now, because it is raising up. That fear is raising up to keep everyone on this planet, because it is terrified of the change that's happening right now. It is in fear itself. Fear is equal to fear right now. Because fear can't understand the shift of love that is coming into this world. And it is going to do everything it possibly can to stay alive. So just remember that and rise above it. When we vibrate above something that's lower than us, it can't find us, it can't see us, and it can't become part of us anymore. So that is that. Well, once again, I think I covered everything. I thank everyone once again for listening to my show, for being here for the Cosmic Tune-Up Happy Hour, whether it been from the very beginning to the middle to the end. And now we have a new beginning that's happening. So, once again, I hope you can join me on Cosmic Insight with Hillis on Real Revolution Radio, TV. And we have another word of wisdom coming through. Let's read it. Continue to grow, expand your knowledge and wisdom whilst walking your path. Keep taking big leaps and sharing the magic of spirit to all those who have the ears to listen to the voice of spirit as spoken through you as a host to energies with your vibrant energy. Thank you so much, Diana. Or is it Diane? Thank you from my heart. I appreciate that so much. Um, yeah, big changes are coming for me, and I'm so excited. And I just appreciate you all. And I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to do it. I'm holding it in. No, I'm not really holding it in, but I feel I'm right there. So, on that note, I'm going to do my last sound for everyone. And I really want everybody, when I do this sound, I'm really feeling right now, it's coming through as to really open everybody's heart to be in the truth of them, to be who they are, allowing that energy to dissipate what doesn't serve you anymore. So, as I'm doing this sound, really step into that, step into the magic of who you really want to be, and allow yourself to experience that energy. So, everybody, now, I'm a little nasally, so I hope we just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath in as I connect in, bringing in all the spirits, all the ancestors, all the ones that like to work with us tonight, and a few of the grandmothers coming in to give you a blessing from a place of the heart to follow your path, to be your truth, to be your own guide, and to find and stand in the wisdom of who you are, because you're all little wise beings out there, my dears. Okay, beautiful ones. Final goodbye. Until we meet again, hand on your heart, a hand on your stomach, and bring yourself back home to you. Take a deep breath in and be the love of you. And Fat Cave Studios says, "What song is that? Is this? Or what song is this?" My dear, I just tap in and channel whatever comes through. It's not a real song, and maybe it is. This is just what comes through me, through my heart, through the energies I tap into, that I open up and gift out, and I do sessions as well to help clear and move forward. So this is just a gift to you guys from Great Spirit. So once again, thank you so much for joining me on Cosmic Tuna Happy Hour. Hope you can join me on Cosmic Insight. Big love from my heart to yours. Be the change in you. Create a new world. And stay in the love and in your heart. Always. Blessings. Thank you. Goodbye.